You hit the goal. The one you told yourself would finally feel like enough. And when it came, you felt nothing. You told no one that. From the outside, this was the win. So you smiled, you took the congratulations, and privately you thought, this is it. Then you did what you always do. You picked up a bigger mountain to climb, hoping the next summit would feel the way this one was supposed to. If that is you, hear me. What you are feeling has a cause, a specific mechanism running underneath your success. And once you understand it, a great deal of your life is going to make sudden, uncomfortable sense. I am Claudia Carbonell, creator of Life Map Therapy. I am a clinical hypnotherapist with a master's in marriage and family therapy, and I have spent 15 years working with high performers, executives, entrepreneurs, the top producers who look unstoppable and privately feel like they are running out of road or out of steam. In the next few minutes, I am going to show you the invisible ceiling almost all of them share, why your own nervous system enforces it, and where the first crack in it opens, and the cause will surprise you. Your body runs a thermostat. Too hot, you sweat. Too cold, you shiver. It has settled on a normal and it fights to hold you there. You already know this about temperature. Your nervous system runs the same thermostat on your success. It has quietly settled on a level of income, of visibility, of recognition that it treats as safe for you. And the moment you climb above it, it does something you have been misreading your entire career. As your results climb towards that level, everything flows. You feel sharp, lucky, in the zone. The moment they rise above it, your body reads it as an alarm, a biological one, fighting below your awareness, and it quietly generates a correction to pull you back to normal. That correction wears familiar clothes, procrastination, right when you had momentum, exhaustion in that single most important week, the argument that blew up out of proportion, the email that forgot to be sent, the clothes that died on the finish line for a reason no one could name. You have been calling that bad luck, a rough patch, or you call it self-sabotage and blame yourself for something your body was doing to protect you. It is a thermostat doing the exact job it was built for, holding you at a temperature it believed to be safe. Your body thinks it is keeping you alive. That is why trying harder only wears you out. So why would your body treat more success as danger? Because you never chose that setting. It was assembled early from what you observed before you could judge whether any of it was true. What happened in your family to the people who had a lot, whether being seen was safe or a risk, whether you were the one who gets to have it or the one who should stay in their place. All of it was installed before you could agree to it. And then it became the invisible line you have been bumping into your entire career. I watched this in the most personal way I can imagine. My son lost 12 years to addiction. When he got sober, his setting for what his life could be sat on the floor. His ability was never the question. Over 12 years, his nervous system had simply decided what was normal for him. The work we did together went past motivation. We went underneath and moved the setting itself. In under a year, he went from the floor to one of the 5 salespeople out of more than 5,000 in his company. The ceiling he had been living under, which was here, was only ever the temperature his body had grown used to. A setting that was assembled can be moved. I have watched it moved. So let me hand you something almost no one gets to do. Find your own thermostat, the actual number. Most people live their whole lives without ever seeing it. 3 questions you need to ask yourself first. Over the last 3 years, is there a number you reached? Sometimes edge above, then somehow return to an income, a level of results. Write it down. That is your thermostat, a setting your body depends or defends, and settings can move. Second, now imagine earning far above it and holding it as a permanent fact of your life. Feel it before you analyze it. Somewhere in your body, something just answered ahead of you. A tightening in your chest or your stomach, your throat. Notice exactly where. Third, growing up, what did you take in about people who had a lot of money or a lot of visibility? That answer is very often the hard one that set your thermostat. And here's one that you can do tonight. The next time you feel that tightening where you feel it, refuse to obey it. Put your attention on it and say, that is my old thermostat, a setting and nothing more. Naming it that way is the first move that begins to loosen its grip. Feeling it and refusing to obey it is the first crack in the ceiling. That is where all of it begins. I put the whole of this in one book because in a few minutes, you cannot hold this big. So I really want you to read Heal Your Pain, Overcome Your Challenges, Find Yourself. It maps a life decade by decade so you can see exactly where each ceiling was drawn. It is available now, link below this video. If any of these landed, subscribe because the next one shows you the exact moment your thermostat first gets set, the age it usually happens, and why almost no one goes back to look. That is the video that opens the whole thing. And if you are quietly realizing you have been living under a ceiling that was never yours, that is the conversation I do for a living. I keep my practice to 5 people because this work takes everything I have. You can find me at lifemaptherapy.com. I am Claudia Carbonell, creator of Life Map Therapy, and I will see you in the next one.